don't know if you can see that, but you can see how much wind is blowing that way. I can actually see my own breath a little bit. Hello everybody. It's cold today, very, very cold today. It is not snowing. It did hail today. When I woke up, there's a freeze warning. When I woke up, it was already in the 30s. That's kind of freezing, but maybe for other people that's not too bad. Maybe for some people this is a pleasant weather for them. Anyways, for me it is very, very cold. I don't know if my hands are going to stay warm or not, but I'm going to try to keep my hands warm by being active as much as possible. It's hard to put on this glove here. It's because I got my watch on my left hand. So, and plus I'm wearing gloves, which doesn't make it easier. Anyway, as long as I get on, that's the important thing. Anyways, I'm gonna go out to I'm gonna go for a ride on a cold day, and I forgot the battery. I'll be right back. Alright everyone, I'm back. Sorry for the delay, but it is cold and I'm feeling cold. I mean, I really do feel the cold. I'm wearing a little something different. It's a hack. You can see my helmet. I took the visor off and I put this balaclava on it that, let's see how it works. It's just my helmet without the visor. And I have this balaclava with the zipper up front, so I could just put it on without slipping it over. And it seems to fit over the helmet pretty good. I don't know how I look. I probably look a little dorky, but it doesn't matter. It's cold today. Okay. I'm gonna go to the fitness club. I'm gonna brought some hot chocolate with me. I'm just gonna have some hot chocolate. I'm gonna see what it's like to ride in the cold. And I have to tell you, so far, it's not very pleasant. So I don't know how hot or cold I'm gonna get. But just to give you an idea of how cold it is, I was cold in the house. I was cold in the house, and I had the heater on. So that gives you some idea of how cold it was. And it's windy today. It is windy. Okay, so what do I got on today? Woo! That wind is blowing. That wind is blowing hard. So what do I got on today? I got on, I'm triple, quadruple layer. I got my base layer, mid layer. I have a soft shell, and then the hoodie outside of all this. because this morning I took my youngest to school. I could feel the cold wind coming right through. My gloves were cold. My gloves got cold. My fingers got cold through the gloves. So I'm hoping that I can keep my core temperature warm. I think it's in the mid 40s. It was in the upper 30s this morning. I think it's gonna warm up to the mid 40s, and it may actually just stay in the 40s today. So this is a 40-degree temperature weather. Am I overdoing it? Well, I don't know. I have to tell you, I don't want to feel cold, and that wind really gets you. That wind really gets to you more than anything else. Oh, okay. Just taking a little shortcut. I spent most of this day doing video edits. I'll turn on my lights. I don't have my rear lights on, but I think I'm okay. I'll turn my front lights on. I brought my backpack. I have hot chocolate, so I'm looking forward to having some hot chocolate when I get to the clubhouse. Alright, so I'm going to try to keep my core temperature warm, and I'm going to keep my core temperature warm. I already feel my fingers kind of getting cold. So I'm going to try to warm up by pedaling, and hopefully the Kevlar vest and essentially 4 layers of clothing: the base layer, mid layer, soft outer shell, and hoodie will keep me warm. I'm wearing compression tights and the Frog Togs and the Magellan boots. But my hands are feeling cold. Woo. Okay. As long as I keep my core temperature warm, I think everything else will keep warm too. So I just got to keep pedaling. I put shaving cream on the inside lens of the waterproof housing, and it seems to be working. It's not fogging up. Okay. I'm definitely getting a burn on my legs. My legs are working, but I'm not feeling hot at all. I can feel cold. I definitely feel cold on my fingers, but they're not uncomfortable yet. I feel cold around my arms and shoulders, but where my body armor is, I feel relatively warm. I don't feel any wind burn. So I don't feel any wind burn, which is good because, man, you don't want to get your face to get a wind burn. Now my fingers are starting to get cold now. Philosys 5, Gear 7. That's pretty much where I'm going to be all day, or most of the time. I don't zip up the balaclava because it covers my mouth and it's hard to breathe through. So, oh, okay, I go. My ears just popped. Oh. So the zipper covers up my face, my nose, and my mouth. It's hard to breathe through, so I don't typically zip it up all the way, but it does a good job of keeping the face from getting windburn and warm. Okay, I'm getting a warm tingle on my back, so I'm starting to heat up a little bit, which is good, because my fingers are cold. It takes a while, but once your core temperature stays warm and you start warming up, I'm going to slow down on the pedaling a little bit. That warmth goes out to your fingers and it'll keep you warm, and slowing down, you don't get the wind on your hands as much. There's no snow here. It's almost deceptive, you know, you feel like, it seems like you're just gonna, you look outside and you're like, well, there's no snow, it's not that cold, and when you go out there, oh my gosh, it's like, it's cold, because literally a couple days ago, I think 3 or 4 days ago, it was 80 degrees. All right, I feel my chest warming up. I feel a little warm tingle, which feels good. At this point, I don't have to pedal as hard. My fingers are starting to not feel as cold. It could be a combination of my body warming up and just not going so fast and getting a wind chill. Oh, my fingers are, I can feel it really cold right here on the tips. I was contemplating getting a different glove, getting the heavy duty mechanics glove, but I changed my mind just to make sure that people see me. But next time, I know tomorrow is going to be just as cold. I might try out the mechanics glove. It has more leather, and I think it's a little bit slightly heavy duty. It has a plastic on the outside of the handle, or outside where your knuckles are. Look at them crows. Okay, my hands are starting to get warm. They're not feeling as frostbitten. They don't feel as frostbitten as they did before, so I know my hands are getting warm. Alright. From this point on, I guess I could let the electric bike do most of the work. I'm getting a lot of air, cool air going through the helmet though. I'll say that much. Ugh. But I don't feel like super overheated yet. I'll go on the green light. I'm trying to save some time here. So I'm just gonna lightly pedal. I'm gonna try to still keep a good blood flow. And hopefully this is gonna work. Yeah. I think the air in the tire are a little bit low, but I'm okay with that. I feel like I need a little bit more tread on the ground. My nose is starting to run, but because I'm wearing the buff, it's not going under. I'm not slurping up snot. Alright, I think I've got a walk sign and green light. I'll take it. Alright. Green light, walk sign, excellent. Alright, so far I don't feel cold or wind chill at all. My fingers are warming up. This actually feels really, really good. I doubt I'm going to see anybody riding their bike today, or anybody else riding their bike today. I don't see anybody. Okay. Okay, pedal assist 5, gear 7. I'm down 1 battery bar, or I was. Now I'm back up full bars. I don't know how long I'm going to stay. I'm just going to have some coffee. If I could download some footage, I will. If I could download some footage, I will. But for the most part, I'm just going to have some, not coffee, hot chocolate. I brought a little Keurig hot chocolate pack. All right, hot chocolate, here I come. All right, my hands are feeling, they're not feeling as numb before. They're feeling really good. Whew. You can see that that water fountain. You see how much wind there is. It's just blowing like crazy. Let's take a quick walk around. Oh. Oh. I don't know if you can see that, but you can see how much wind is blowing that way. I can actually see my own breath a little bit. Oh, all right, my hands are warming up good. I feel perfect right now, actually. Amazing. All right, everyone. See y'all later. Bye.